Good morning, everybody. I hope you have completed chapter 11, and today I'm going to explain here from chapter 12, first section, equation of a straight line. And today in part 1, we're going to know about concept of inclination and different form of straight line. Different form of straight line. And at the beginning only, we have to know about inclination. Because when we are going to find out the different form of straight line, we should know about inclination. Okay? So here, inclination. You will try to see, you can see here, one diagram is given in this video. This is the given diagram. And definition, I am going through this given definition. The angle which a straight line makes with positive direction of x-axis measured in anti-clockwise. This is very important. Measured in anti-clockwise. That means from this given figure, you have to measure always from this side. Always from this side. Okay? Anti-clockwise. Always from this side. Anti-clockwise you have to measure. It's called inclination. It's called inclination, and it's denoted by theta. It's denoted by theta. In general way, it's denoted by theta. And inclination, it's also called angle of inclination. Okay? When any line will intercept x-axis in positive direction and you're going to measure it in anti-clockwise direction, then you will get inclination. And inclination of a line is denoted by theta. Okay? Now we are going to see here a few notes on this inclination. Okay? See here. The inclination of x-axis and every line parallel to x-axis is 0 degree. Why? See, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. Now here, every line parallel to, see it is written, every line parallel to x-axis. That means that line will be like this, parallel. That means, see, it is not going to intersect x-axis because this is x-axis, this one is x-axis, so it is not going to touch or intercept x-axis. That means the angle or inclination, angle of inclination will be 0 degree. Angle of inclination will be 0 degree. Is clear? Now I am going to explain for y-axis. See, it is written every line parallel to y-axis is 90 degree. Why? See, listen, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay? Now parallel to y-axis, that means it will be like this. This is parallel to y-axis. See, this is parallel to y-axis. That means this line will make here 90 degree angle. This line will make with x-axis 90 degree angle. So angle of inclination for parallel to y-axis is 90 degree. So angle of inclination when every line parallel to x-axis is 0 degree. Is it clear? Now I am going to explain here slope. It's a very important slope also. See, what is slope? If theta is the inclination, because you have learned already inclination. Theta is the inclination of an angle. Then tan theta. When you will find out the value of that theta with the help of tan, then you will get slope of gradient. Slope or gradient of the given straight line. Is clear? Slope or the gradient of the given straight line. We'll see one example here, okay, afterward. And it's very important, the slope of a line, the slope of a line is denoted by m. You should know about this, because with the help of this m, theta and one more constant you will get, with this we'll make one form of straight line, okay. So slope and gradient is a very important for making a straight line. And remember that tan theta is called slope or gradient of the given straight line. That's why I wrote here slope is denoted by m, that's why in bracket, and slope is equals to tan theta. And what is theta? Theta is inclination or angle of inclination. Now we are going to see here few example. See, it is written when inclination is 45 degree, that means angle is given, angle of inclination is given, you have to find out slope. And you know what is the formula? Slope is equals to tan theta. See, slope is equals to tan theta. And what is the value of theta? 45 degree. So tan 45 degree. And what is the result? Tan 45 is 1. So slope is 1 when inclination is 45 degree. So when inclination will give to you, then with the help of the given inclination you can find out slope. In the reverse way, when gradient, that means slope will be given to you. When slope will be given to you, that means see here written gradient is root 3. That means slope, gradient and slope, they are similar. Mind it, gradient and slope, they are similar. Then here is root 3. So inclination, what will be the inclination? So tan, we know slope is tan theta, so tan theta is equals to root 3 because slope is given root 3. And see here, we know tan theta, and what is the we know root 3 is the value of tan 60 degree. That's why in the place of root 3 I wrote here tan 60 degree, because we can simplify tan theta with tan only. We cannot simplify tan theta with sin theta. So tan theta will simplify, we will get theta equals to 60 degree. That means inclination will be 60 degree. So from slope also you can find out inclination, and as well as you can find out from inclination to slope also. Slope also. Now it's very important. It's very important one formula you will get here. That is the slope of a non-vertical line passing through two fixed point, and these two fixed point x1 y1 and another one is x2 y2. When 2 point will be given to you, when any 2 point will be given to you, how will find out slope? It's very easy. It's very easy. How? y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Just you have to use this formula, y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Listen, you can write here y1 minus y2 by x1 minus x2. You will get same result. Okay, what I said, you can write y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, and the same time you can write y1 minus y2 by x1 minus x2. With this formula also you can find out slope from the given 2 points. Is it clear? Okay. Now we'll see one example here. See, it is written find the slope of a line which passes through the point 5, 8 and 4, 7. So what is the result? See, I used that formula 7 minus 8 because here 7 is y2 and 8 is y1. At the same time 4 is x2 and 5 is x1. So y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, you will calculate, then you will get 1. Slope is 1. Is it clear? So when any 2 point will be given to you, you should use this formula to find out slope. Now next, intercept made by a line on the axis. See, this is y-axis and this is x-axis, and this is a simple line. This is a simple line, and and O is origin, you know, and the point or coordinate of this origin is 0, 0, you know. And see here OA, this is OA, this is O, this distance, this much distance, so OA is called x-intercept of this line. x intercept by the line on x-axis. And what will be the coordinate of this? Definitely it will be x comma 0, because x comma 0, because it's on x-axis. It is on x-axis. That means it is x comma 0. And in the same time we will get the coordinate of b also. It will be 0 comma, it will be 0 comma 0 comma y. And many times I said point always you have to write in first bracket. And very important for this diagram, y-intercept, that means this much, y-intercept, this much distance is denoted by c, is denoted by c. That means y-intercept is denoted by c. What? Y-intercept is denoted by c. It's also very important. I said no, we need theta, we need m, and we need one more constant, that is c. And what is c? C is y-intercept, the distance on the x-axis from the origin. Okay? And see, the coordinate of A is x comma 0. I think it's clear what is the coordinate of B also. Okay, see, you can see here the coordinate of B is 0 comma y. And what I said, y-intercept is denoted by c. Y-intercept is denoted by c. Is clear? You will get few questions about x-intercept, y-intercept. That's why I took this from your book. Now equation of straight line in different form. Now we'll find out different form of straight line. We'll find out. So first one, see here is written equation of a straight line, equation of a straight line parallel to x-axis. That means this, that the line will be like this. Is given already. The line will be like this. See this one. This one AB is a line. And what will be the equation of that line? Definitely y is equals to plus minus b. Now why will use here plus minus? See, that's why I wrote here b is positive or negative according to above or below distance. When this line will be above of the x-axis, then you have to use plus sign. When it will be below of the x-axis, then you have to use negative sign. Then only you will get straight line. Equation of straight line is clear? Listen, again I am telling the equation of a straight line parallel to x-axis. That means AB. See, you can see here. This is parallel to x-axis, and see, parallel to x-axis, that means that distance is fixed. That distance always be fixed. Always parallel. I said it's parallel, and the distance we are going to denote it by here. This is b. That's why y is equals to b is the equation of a straight line. This y is equals to b is equation of a straight line. Now plus minus. Why plus minus? When this line will be present above of x-axis, that means plus. When below of x-axis, that means minus sign you have to use. So here parallel to x-axis. That means you will get one more equation parallel to which axis? Yes, y-axis, parallel to y-axis. Let's see now. This one also very important. Equation of equation of straight line parallel to x-axis. This is the first kind. Now next, equation of straight line parallel to y-axis. See, it is coming parallel to y-axis. This it came already. See, equation of straight line parallel to y-axis. It's also same. X is equals to plus minus a. Again y plus minus a. For this case, it will come, see here, positive or negative according to right or left distance from y-axis. For right distance plus, for left distance minus. I hope it's clear for you from this diagram. Similar, and you have learned already. This is general knowledge. Just the equation of y-axis is x equals to 0. The equation of y-axis is x equals to 0, and at the same time the equation of x-axis is equals to y equals to 0. Okay. Now next form is slope and intercept. Slope and intercept. See, from here only you can understand. Slope, that means you have to use m, and intercept, that means y-intercept you will get. See, the equation is given y equals to mx plus c. Y equals to mx plus c. Where m is slope, you know that slope. And how to find out slope? I taught at the beginning only. through that way you have to find out slope. And y, that c, what is c? Many times I repeated that one. C is y intercept. With the diagram I explained that one. C is y intercept. So when slope and intercept will be given to you in question, when slope and intercept will be given to you have to use this formula, y is equals to mx plus c. Okay. Now we are going to find out next form. Next form is here, is coming, that is point and slope. That means one point will be given to you, exactly 1 point will be given to you, and one slope also will be given to you. Suppose given point is x1 comma y1 and slope is m. Suppose one point x1 comma y1 and slope is m. So with this how we find out the equation of line? See, y minus y1 and here am in bracket x minus x1. With this formula you have to find out the equation of line. Y minus y1 equals to am in bracket x minus x1. Okay. See, we are going to learn here formula only. So just with this formula you just practice and you go through this video and uploaded PDF, that solution PDF also, you'll get it. And definitely after reopening the school I'll explain completely with the diagram, with the diagram only. And that time I can take easily your question also, and according to your question I can explain more. So this is point slope form. Now next one, when 2 point will be given to you, when exactly 2 point will be given to you, how will find out? See, it's written one point is x1 comma y1 and another one is x2 comma y2. And what I said, slope is very important to find out the equation of straight line. So with these 2 point we can find out easily slope, this formula, because we have learned that slope is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 am. So in this way, and after that's the same formula, y minus y1 is equals to am in bracket x minus x1, or you can write y minus y2 am in bracket x minus x2. Anyone you can use. In the place of y1 you can use y2 also, and in the place of x2 or x1 you can use x1 also, x2 also. It is depend which point you are going to take. Any one point you can take it. This one also you can take, and this one also you can take, no problem. You'll get the solution for this. Okay. And tomorrow you'll get that PDF for exercise 12.1, and in this week only I'm going to upload that next exercise, for this next exercise for 12.2. I hope it's clear. If it's not clear, you please go through this video one more time, and if you face any difficulties, please try to make a question, and you can send it to me through that WhatsApp also, and comment also through our school website also. It will be easy for understanding your thinking or anything else. Okay, thank you, God bless you, take care.